Beloved souls, yearning for transformation, hear this truth that I bring to you with a heart ablaze and a spirit ignited. There lies a power within you, a sacred key, that, when wielded correctly, can reshape your life and rewrite your destiny. It is the power of the written word, not spoken aloud to the masses, but written down, sealed in silence, and hidden away from prying eyes. You see, when you write down your desires, your dreams, your faith-filled affirmations, you do not merely scribble on paper, you plant divine seeds. These seeds, nurtured in the hidden chambers of your spirit, take root deep within the fertile soil of your subconscious. They germinate in silence, away from the toxic winds of doubt and disbelief that threaten to wither their potential. Understand this: the universe is listening. It is responding not to the noise of the crowd, but to the quiet, powerful declarations whispered in your heart and committed in secret on the page. Your written words vibrate with the frequency of creation itself, commanding invisible forces to align your circumstances, to bring forth the people and opportunities destined to fulfill your vision. But beware, do not cast these sacred words into the arena of skepticism too soon. To share your dreams prematurely is to invite fear, to feed the shadows of disbelief. Shield your intentions. Guard them like precious treasures. The secrecy is not isolation, it is protection. It is faith. It is power concentrated. And oh, the power of faith. Faith is the master key that unlocks the gates of manifestation. Write your desires as if they are already yours, with gratitude flowing from your soul. When you do this, you align with the divine law that moves mountains and parts seas. Your written affirmations become living forces, dynamic and unstoppable. But do not stop there. Return often to your hidden script. Read it, feel it, believe it with renewed passion. With every affirmation revisited, you stoke the fires of creation. The universe hears you louder and clearer. Your manifestation accelerates. So, beloved friends, write boldly, hide wisely, and believe fiercely. The life you dream of is already written in the unseen pages of the cosmos. Now it's time to write it in your own hand and watch it unfold. The power is yours. Claim it. The destiny is yours. Write it. There is a hidden power in words that most fail to recognize, yet it is one of the greatest keys to unlocking the universe's abundant blessings. Every syllable you speak and every phrase you write sends ripples through the unseen realm alive with energies and forces far beyond the physical senses. These invisible forces, these divine currents, respond to your words as surely as the ocean responds to the pull of the moon. Your spoken and written words are not idle expressions. They are potent commands that set in motion the wheels of creation. Consider the natural world. The wind blows, the tides turn, and the seasons change, all in perfect harmony with invisible laws. So it is with the laws of the universe that govern our lives. They are impartial, unyielding, and ever responsive to the vibration of your words. When you utter an affirmation or commit a desire to paper, you are doing more than expressing hope. You are issuing a deliberate decree that resonates in the spiritual realm, summoning the forces that will bring that vision into form. This is why what you say and write matters so deeply. Words carry a vibrational frequency, and the universe, like a perfect mirror, reflects back to you what you emit. If your words are filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, you will attract situations and experiences that mirror that energy. Conversely, when your words are charged with confidence, faith, and clarity, the invisible forces respond by aligning circumstances in your favor, bringing opportunities, resources, and connections that serve your highest good. To harness this power effectively, one must not only speak but also write their intentions clearly and with unwavering faith. Writing is a sacred act. It gives permanence and focus to your desires. When you write something down, you crystallize your thought, your belief, and your intent into a tangible form. This tangible form acts like a beacon in the invisible realms, calling forth the energies necessary to manifest your vision. Your written words become a blueprint, a divine command that the universe cannot ignore. But why hide these words from others? Because sharing your hopes prematurely exposes them to the skepticism and disbelief of others, which can dilute or even reverse their power. The invisible forces are sensitive to the purity of your intent. When your affirmations remain private, untouched by doubt or ridicule, they retain their potency and attract the unseen forces with greater strength. Your words become sacred invocations, whispered into the cosmic ether, summoning the helpers, opportunities, and synchronicities that will make your dreams a reality. It is vital to understand that this process is not magic, it is a natural law, as real and reliable as gravity. When you commit your words to paper with faith and secrecy, you engage with this law, and it moves to bring about your desires. The unseen forces are always at work, waiting for your clear, confident command to begin the dance of manifestation. Your written and spoken words are the keys that unlock this divine machinery. So, speak and write your truth boldly, knowing that the universe hears you. Know that every word you express sends out a vibration that calls back to you the life you imagine. The invisible forces are ready to respond, to align, and to deliver if only you command them with faith, clarity, and unwavering belief that there is a sacredness to your vision, a delicate flame of possibility that burns bright within your heart. Yet, this flame is fragile, vulnerable to the cold winds of skepticism and the chilling shadows of doubt. The moment you reveal your deepest desires and boldest dreams to others, especially before they have fully taken root, you risk inviting those winds and shadows to extinguish what you have so carefully nurtured. This is why guarding your vision, keeping it private and protected, is not an act of secrecy born from fear, but an act of spiritual wisdom and power. When you share your dreams too soon, you open the door to criticism, disbelief, and the well-meaning but limiting opinions of others. These voices, often unintentional, carry vibrations that can undermine the creative energy you need to manifest your desires. Even a single word of doubt from a trusted friend or family member can plant a seed of hesitation in your mind, shaking your confidence and clouding your faith. And since the unseen forces that respond to your words are sensitive to the purity and intensity of your belief, any wavering can slow or even halt the manifestation process. The world is filled with those who have forgotten how to dream boldly, those whose own fears have hardened into cynicism. When you reveal your intentions to such souls, their skepticism acts like a mirror, reflecting back your own doubts and fears, which can cause you to question yourself. The greatest enemy to manifestation is not the external obstacle, it is the internal erosion of faith. Protect your vision like a precious jewel. Keep it wrapped in the velvet of silence, away from the harsh light of doubt. This is why writing your affirmations and desires and then hiding them away is so powerful. It creates a sacred space where your intentions can grow undisturbed, nourished only by your unwavering faith. In this hidden sanctuary, your vision remains pristine, charged with positive energy and free from contamination by the limiting beliefs of others. The act of concealment is a spiritual shield that preserves the strength and clarity of your command to the universe. When your vision is guarded in this way, you maintain full control over the energy you send forth. You are no longer subject to the emotional fluctuations caused by the reactions of others. Instead, you become the sole keeper of your dream, the sole believer in its inevitability. This sovereignty over your inner world empowers the invisible forces to work unhindered on your behalf, aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances in perfect harmony with your written intentions. Moreover, keeping your visions secret fuels your faith. Faith is strengthened in the silence between you and the divine law that governs all manifestation. When no external voices interfere, your heart and mind align in pure trust. You write your words with certainty and gratitude, knowing that what is hidden will soon be revealed in the fullness of time. In this sacred practice lies a profound lesson. Faith flourishes in the absence of noise and skepticism. Guard your vision not out of fear of rejection, but out of reverence for the creative power within you. Protect it fiercely, nurture it quietly, and watch as the unseen forces respond to your unshaken belief, bringing forth miracles that silence every doubt and astonish the world. Faith is the invisible but invincible force that stands at the very heart of all creation. It is the master key that unlocks every door, breaks every chain, and transforms mere thoughts into tangible reality. Without faith, your words, your desires, your affirmations remain powerless, like seeds scattered on barren ground. But with faith, those seeds take root, sprout, and grow into magnificent manifestations of your highest vision. Faith is not just wishful thinking or idle hope. It is a deep, unwavering certainty that what you have spoken or written is already accomplished in the unseen realms. It is the firm conviction that the universe is actively working behind the scenes to bring your desires into being. This faith is alive, it vibrates with energy, it fuels your will, and it commands the invisible forces to move mountains on your behalf. When you write your affirmations, the true power does not lie in the words themselves but in the faith with which you write them. To write without faith is to write in vain. But But to write with faith is to send out a powerful command to the universe that resonates with the creative law itself. Your faith ignites the words, breathing life into them. Suddenly, those inked letters become living entities charged with divine energy, setting the wheels of manifestation into motion. Faith also acts as a protective shield against the obstacles and doubts that inevitably arise on the path to fulfillment. There will always be moments of uncertainty, challenges that test your resolve, and voices that whisper of impossibility. But faith is the anchor that holds you steady amidst the storm. It keeps your focus sharp, your heart courageous, and your spirit unyielding. It is the voice inside that says, I believe, I receive, it is done, even when the outer world shows no sign of change. Moreover, faith transforms waiting into a sacred process rather than a time of frustration. When you have faith, you understand that timing is the divine architect of manifestation. You trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, in perfect order and with perfect precision. This trust releases resistance and allows the universe to work in ways that are often beyond your immediate understanding, delivering blessings greater than you could have imagined. Faith is also the language through which you communicate with the divine intelligence that governs all things. It bridges the gap between your human will and the cosmic will. When you write with faith, you are not simply stating a desire, you are entering into a sacred partnership with the creative forces of the universe. Your faith is the handshake, the covenant that binds you to your destiny. To cultivate this faith, you must first let go of doubt and replace it with confident expectation. Speak your affirmations as if they are already true, feel the emotions of having received, and express gratitude as though the manifestation has already occurred. This alignment of belief, feeling, and gratitude is a powerful magnet that draws your desires to you effortlessly. Remember, faith is not blind. It is bold. It is the courageous refusal to be swayed by circumstance or opinion. It is the sacred knowing that the unseen is more real than the seen, and that your written word, empowered by faith, is a living force that shapes your world. Embrace this faith, nurture it daily, and watch as the invisible forces answer your call, bringing your dreams from the realm of imagination into the realm of reality with unstoppable momentum. Manifestation is not a single act, it is a continuous dance, a sacred process that requires your active participation and unwavering attention. Once you have written your affirmations and desires down, the journey has only just begun. To truly bring your dreams into form, you must engage in the practice of regularly revisiting and reaffirming your written words. This is not mere repetition. It is a powerful ritual of faith that recharges your connection with the creative forces and keeps your manifestation alive and vibrant. When you return to your written words day after day, you are sending a clear and consistent message to the universe. Your desire is not fleeting or uncertain, it is a priority. It is fixed in your heart and mind, burning bright with unshakable conviction. This repetition reinforces your faith and keeps your vibration aligned with the outcome you seek. The invisible forces that respond to your words require this steady signal in order to organize the circumstances, people, and opportunities that will bring your vision into reality. Think of your written affirmations as seeds planted in the garden of your subconscious. Every time you read them with faith, you water these seeds, nurturing them with belief and expectation. This regular nourishment encourages their growth, transforming what was once a fragile idea into a flourishing reality. Without this attention, your desires may remain dormant, overshadowed by doubt or distracted by the noise of everyday life. Moreover, revisiting your words is a way to deepen your emotional connection to your vision. When you read your affirmations aloud or silently, feel the emotions of gratitude, joy, and certainty as if your desire has already manifested. These feelings act as fuel for your faith, amplifying the power of your words. The law of attraction responds not only to your thoughts, but to the intensity of your feelings. The more emotionally connected you are to your vision, the faster it materializes. Regular reaffirmation also helps to eliminate conflicting beliefs that may have crept in unnoticed. As life unfolds, you may encounter doubts or limiting thoughts that threaten to undermine your manifestation. By returning to your written words with renewed faith and focus, you cleanse your mind of these negative intrusions and reaffirm your commitment to your highest good. This mental and emotional cleansing is essential to maintaining the clarity and purity of your intent. This practice transforms your written affirmations from static statements into living declarations. It keeps your desire in motion, flowing through your consciousness and into the universe. The more you engage with your words, the more real they become, not just in your mind but in the fabric of your life. Understand that manifestation is not a passive event but an active partnership between you and the unseen forces. Your consistent attention and faith are the catalysts that keep this partnership dynamic and fruitful. Without your regular participation, the momentum can slow, and the dream may stall. So, make it a sacred ritual daily, or as often as you can, to read, feel, and believe your written words with full heart and mind. Let them be your compass, your fuel, your declaration to the cosmos that you are ready to receive. In this faithful practice lies the secret to turning your hidden visions into undeniable realities, proving that what you write and reaffirm in silence will one day shine boldly in your life.